Hello and welcome. I'm David, the creator of the Recovery Capital Index. I am thrilled that you are now beginning this process of tracking and measuring your recovery capital. Like you, I've gone through my own process of recovery, and I've used the Recovery Capital Index to help me understand where things are going well, where things maybe aren't, and how I can start to make some changes to keep moving forward in my recovery. As you go through this process, we want it to be successful for you. And so the first place to start is to define what recovery capital is and to help you understand how the RCI is going to work over the next number of months and maybe even longer. So what is recovery capital? Recovery capital are all of the things in your life, the tangible and intangible assets that can help or hinder your recovery. Pretty simple. All of us have these things. Now we break it down into three parts though. Personal capital, social capital, and cultural capital. Personal capital are those things like your employment, education, housing, your general health, your mental, emotional well-being, your financial well-being. Those things that are really personal to you. Your social capital is your relationships, family, friends, significant other. How are those relationships? How strong are they? How do they help you and how do you help them? And then your cultural capital, that's your beliefs, your values. Do you have purpose and meaning in your life? And how do you engage in your community? And how does your community support you in this recovery journey that you are on? So that's recovery capital. And it breaks down into all of these parts, and what the Recovery Capital Index does is identify those parts and allow you to individually evaluate them each and every month. So you'll take the RCI every 30 days. It's 68 questions. There are shorter versions, and you'll likely see those over time. But the full version is 68 questions. And you'll understand as you start to go through it how it's broken down and how you see these questions in each of those domains of personal, social, and cultural capital. The RCI is scored on a scale of 0 to 100, and you'll see those scores broken down into all the various indicators and components, and of course, your top score. And you'll see those scores over time. And whether you're working with somebody in an organization or you're going about this in your own process, you'll be able to think and really reflect each month why you were in one place, why you are where you are now, and where do you want to go in the future. And so every 30 days, you're going to get a reminder that the survey is coming up. You'll get that by text. And then, of course, you'll get another text that'll have a link with the survey itself. Now, here's what I recommend. Identify in that week when you get that message to take the RCI. Identify some quiet time, maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and really just pause and think about where you were, but where you are right now. These are your own observations. There's nobody else making a judgment on anything that you start to answer when you take the RCI. It's your own observations. It's your own understanding of where you are. There really are no right answers. There really are no wrong answers. It's just who you are and where you are right now. It's as simple as that. And you're going to go up and you're going to go down, and sometimes there'll be big ups and big downs, but that's life. At least with this, you'll have a chance every 30 days to assess that, understand it. Why did it change? And you can ask those questions. Why did this go this way? What was I doing? How was the world acting around me? How did I take that in? And then you can start to plan for the next 30 days. Okay, I'm going to do this and this. That's what my focus is going to be. And then when you come back and take the RCI again, you'll get to see, did that action work? Did it not? And you can adjust from there. If you have any questions about the RCI, about recovery capital, about how this works, or just generally, you can always text into this number and somebody will be there to help you out and answer those questions. We really wish you the best. We hope you are successful in this journey, and we think the Recovery Capital Index, as you self-evaluate your own recovery capital, will be a great way to get you where you want to go. Good luck, and you're going to get the RCI, your first one, coming up shortly.